Welcome back to In Ohio Country today. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Devin Dye, the land guy. And Devin, we always refer to you as the land guy, but when it comes to auctions, it's more than just land. It's also equipment. And you guys have had some pretty successful equipment auctions in the past.
Yeah, this is our third year for doing our annual equipment sale. The first year we did it in Kenton. Last year we did it at the All-Glaze County Fairgrounds, and we're going to do it again this year at the All-Glaze County Fairgrounds. Just had some pretty good success with it. Really excited about it, as it's just kind of a service to our local farming community. If you've got stuff that you want to get rid of at the end of the year, you're looking to spend some money, we're just trying to create that environment and that opportunity for people to do so.
You know, it's right after harvest, and of course, a lot of this equipment is probably in use. Is that an advantage or is that a disadvantage when you have it up for auction?
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a disadvantage for us because there's not a whole lot that happens, until basically our deadline, and then it's just the world's on fire for a few days. But we understand. I mean, I farm myself, and we're still in the middle of harvest right now, so last thing we want is some salesman coming out and bugging us about an equipment sale that we have coming up here in the next few months. But it is time to think about it. A lot of people want to do stuff at the end of the year, whether you want to sell stuff or buy something. It's kind of all tax related. The reason we have it in the middle of December, and we understand that some of this stuff is still in use, but if you do want to sell it, we can come out, get your information about that piece, get a quick picture of it, get it up online, and it kind of benefits you as the owner of that piece to have a few more days of exposure.
Well, we're going to put that disclaimer out there. You don't claim to be an accountant, but the more important thing is we want to talk about the benefits, those actual tax benefits to those who are selling that product.
Yeah, if you've Section 179 a piece or whatever, and you want to, your year isn't what you wanted as far as your sales and stuff, you can sell a piece this year and recoup that, and it might not be as big of a hit on your net income. So that's why we're doing it at the end of the year. And then if you're wanting to buy something and you had a good year and you want to spend a little money, that's the reason we try to do this in the middle of December, just to get that stuff done right around the end of the year.
And let's remind everybody, it's not just antique tractors that you're going to be out there selling. I mean, these products and this type of equipment is something that could go into use almost right away, right?
Yeah, we do have some stuff committed already, some late model stuff, and we're not just looking for stuff that's sitting in the fence row. We are looking for stuff that is in use right now and can be used. Our sale is both live and online, and our online portion is done through Equipment Facts, which is Tractor House, all that. So in the last few years, we've sold stuff into Canada, Mexico, clear on the West Coast. We sell stuff right in the Corn Belt, Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota. So we sell all over the country. So if you're looking to get some additional exposure and get this stuff out across the country, even, Canada and Mexico, we've done that. And this just gives you that opportunity not to reach just a local buyer that you find on Facebook or something like that. This really gets it out to the general public.
So it's easy for producers to bring in an auctioneer and auction off their equipment, but the difference between them doing it themselves and coming to an event like this.
Yeah, so having an event like this is really neat, because if you have 3 or 4 pieces that you want to sell at your farm, and then you just got kind of some other stuff that's really low ticket items, it might not drive the buyers there that an event like this will bring. We'll take everybody that has 3 or 4 pieces, we put them all in one venue, and then, it brings more buyers to that venue. And if somebody's looking for a specific piece and then they see something on there that they, thought, well, maybe that'll work too, we're going to have those buyers there. Last year, we had almost 400 registered buyers online for our online sale. So it was a really big success, we felt.
Well, you don't want to get the sellers too excited, and we don't want to discourage any buyers, but if you follow the trends nationally, you'll see that a lot of used equipment is bringing some top dollars. What do you say about that? How does that play into an event like this?
Yeah, so used equipment is a very hot market. Also, guys can work on stuff. That's a big thing. Some of this used older equipment that's in really good shape, and people are really taking care of stuff. We see people that are taking care of their equipment along their time of ownership, and it goes right into use into someone else's farm. And if you're not looking to spend $1 million on a combine and you want just a nice used piece of equipment, that option will be there. And these used equipment sales are such a great thing for that.
And the event itself is more than just an auction event. It's truly an event. You have a great team behind you. You put together a terrific day, a friendly day for the buyers and the sellers. Let's talk a little bit about those events.
Yeah, so we do it a lot different. And that's kind of our company motto is I don't want to just, rerun the wheel. We're trying to a little bit, in some cases, reinvent it. We do this entire event indoor. We bring all the equipment to the fairgrounds at the All-Glaze County Fair. We set it up. You can come out, start it, view it, check it out, do whatever you want, just like a conventional auction. But when it's time to have the auction, we take everybody inside. We have all these pieces up on a projector screen, and you can see each piece, each potential or each bidder gets a packet, and they can follow along with that, if they can't see the screen or whatever. But then we have the live and online so that buyers can actually see the bid online. At a lot of auctions, sometimes I think people are skeptical because they can't tell that there's an online bid. At our auction, the screen flashes red. You can see all that, so you're bidding against a live human. And we have food inside. It's a controlled environment. So it's pretty cool. It's just different. We do it inside. You don't have to wear your coveralls. I mean, if you do, you're going to sweat, but it's heated. So we enjoy that, and we think it's kind of a neat setup. We really see the community would like to have a place that they know every year at the end of the year, hey, I can hold on to that piece. I know that Dye Real Estate and Land Company is going to do this year-end equipment sale, and it's going to be there. So for now, we're going to stay focused on that, and we're going to make sure that this auction really takes off, and people know it's coming every year. And then at that point, if we see a need for another one throughout the year, then we'll definitely take a look at that.
I like that philosophy, too, because it adds value to that event on an annual basis as well.
Yeah, it does. If people can, if there's another one, they'll hold off for a different one. We really want to focus on this event and just make it something that everybody knows is coming up, and they can plan on it every year.
Let's talk about the dates and times once again.
Yeah, this will be December 16th. It'll start at 10 a.m. The auction will start at 10 a.m. At the All-Glaze County Fairgrounds in Wapakoneta, Ohio. It's a great location at the corner of 75 and Route 33 there in Wapakoneta, Ohio. And if you are thinking about consigning a piece, it's in your benefit. We'd really like to have this stuff, our sale bill, ready to go about the middle of November so that we can promote this thing on Equipment Facts and Tractor House and get you as a seller the most exposure as possible.
And for more information, as always, you can check him out on the web at dyerealestate.com or check out our website. We'll have a link to his site as well. Devin Dye has been our guest. Devin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Dan.
And we'll be back with more In Ohio Country Today right after this.